Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm gonna do the that. Mercury's still retrograding in my head. I'm gonna do the collective tarot or the tarot collective, however you would like to phrase that. For today, today is Thursday, January 8th, 2026. You may follow me on the the tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, to make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. We don't want you taking on energy that wasn't meant for you. Okay? They're playing with the weed ball. If you hear like slamming, yeah. Weed ball is, you know, catnip stuff, but it's like in a hard ball. I call it a weed ball. You can get them pretty much anywhere now. I can get them at Woodman's. I can get them at Meyer. I think even Jewel has them now too. We got Intuitive City Oracle by Rob Barthelman. You can find this at intuitiveintention.com, My Intuitive Intention on Etsy. He also sells his decks in the TikTok shop, I think. Again, I haven't seen him on there in a while. I haven't had the pleasure. We got one on the table, two on the table. One is a major. Do you hear that? That's the weed. Oh, they're pushing it down the hallway. Oh, there it goes. My cats are like, oh my God, Mom. 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 Ooh, okay. We got four on the table. One is not turned over. Let me see. Okay, we got four on the table. They're all in the upright, no reverse, and we got two majors. Is this a love reading? Is that what this is? Oh, it kind of okay. Okay, yeah. It kind of gives that vibe. Was that this morning in the affirmations or was that last night's readings? I don't remember. I guess I could go back and look at the titles of the things, then I would kind of know, huh? We got six on the table, all on the upright, no reverse, three majors, two more shuffles. Last shuffle. Okay, she came out again. You guys know how I feel about her. We got the Hierophant. We got the Two of Wands, which I like. We've got the King of Wands. We got the Lovers. We've got the Five of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. And then bottom of the deck, the Queen of Swords. My favorite. This is me. That's me. Drop your sword, B. All right, let me look at my phone for a second. Ignore Harley, aka the Beaner. She's very excited about the weed ball, apparently. You okay, baby? She's got it trapped in here, I think. Okay. Let me look at the list. Okay. Oh, well, the collective just uploaded, which is always good. It really annoys me that I upload these funny little cute little videos that I find on Instagram and Facebook, and they show up in my videos instead of just the shorts. Like, why can't they just show up in the shorts? It's not like they're that long. I don't know. It drives me nuts. Okay, it was affirmations this morning. It was affirmations this morning. Affirmations, take that leap for once. Yeah, so it's kind of like, how do I say it? All right. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It's kind of along the same lines as affirmations this morning. And the only reason why I could think it's coming out twice in one day, right? Twice in one week, really, right? Because I don't really get a lot of like lovers, relationship type stuff in the tarot. I tend to get a lot of like self-care, self-evaluation kind of stuff. But if you follow, if you subscribe, you know that. Not that I'm opposed to love readings. I mean, I do the love oracle every day, every couple days, whatever it is. I like a good love story, you know. I do. I really do. I like Pride and Prejudice and Sense and Sensibility and, dirty little romances and stuff like that. Although I haven't read those in a long time. She's got it in my bedroom now. There's a lot of furniture in there, so she's gonna probably quit very quick when she hits her head on the bed or the dresser. So this is giving kind of along the same things. Like something's gonna come in, someone's gonna come in for someone that might not necessarily seem like they would be a good fit, seem like the two of you would have interests, right? Shared interests, seem like the two of you have a lot in common. But there's going to be a lot of creativity there. There's going to be a lot of passion there with the King of Wands and the Lovers. A lot of passion. And the Hierophant and the Two of Wands, it's really just saying like, you need to believe. You kind of need to, sometimes we just need to step outside the box. And I'm going to use this as an example because I used it I'm pretty sure I used it as an example this morning. When I went to the acute care center on Monday night and I met the doctor, what a sweetie pie. What a cutie pie. Not at all, y'all, not even my type. Not anywhere near my type. But I loved his voice. I loved his look. He was a really nice guy. He was interested in like my fitness journey and like all that kind of stuff. Just a really sweet guy. Again, not at all my type. And who's to say if I was his type, right? I'm just assuming he's single, but he probably is not. Anywho, it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is sometimes you gotta think outside the box. Sometimes you gotta look at a situation and be like, there was a show. I do not remember the name of the show. I want to say it was on NBC, but I could be wrong. Maybe CBS. And it had the lady that played Pam on The Office, the U.S. version. The lady that played Pam on The Office was married to Oliver Hudson, Goldie Hawn's son, Kate Hudson's brother. They're married, but they were getting ready to go through a divorce. They had like 3 or 4 kids, so they were kind of like they had like a house and then like a little guest house. So like I think originally they were switching back and forth between the house and the guest house, and then I think he settled in the guest house. She's in the house with the kids. Anyway, they're friends. And again, I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of the show. And it was only on for like 2 seasons, maybe, if that. They're friends. It was a married couple. And she was like a kind of like a well-known actress from like the 90s, early 2000s. I want to say she used to be on the original 90210. I want to say when she was younger. And she's of Asian descent. But I think something else. She's very exotic looking, very beautiful woman, okay? And she was in the show, she was married to I cannot remember his name, but he's a comedian, and he's kind of like a short little Asian guy, kind of funky looking, like kind of, I want to say eclectic, not nerdy, just like he almost had like a mullet, but it fit him. You know what I mean? Like he just kind of looked kind of funny, and he's a comedian. But in the show, they were married, they were together, and they were like the odd couple because he was like the short little guy, and she's like this tall, beautiful Amazon. In comparison to him, it's something like that. It doesn't have to be that, but it's something like that. It's like two people coming together and people being like, what is that? Like, how did those two end up together? It could be age difference, it could be race, it could be two women, two men. It doesn't matter. It could be one shorter, one taller, it could be one chunky, one really thin. It doesn't matter. There's something about two people coming together that kind of look like they don't belong together for whatever reason, but it works. It works. It works. And I think whoever is confronted with this situation with the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords, like somebody's going to take this chance. Like somebody's going to meet this person and they're going to be like, okay, like I'm ready to do something different. I'm ready to try something new. I'm ready to date someone like I never would have dated before. And again, with the Hierophant and the Two of Wands, like I think this is going to be a really good thing for someone. And I don't think it would show up twice in one day if it wasn't in the air, if it wasn't in the energy. Like this is going to happen for someone, whether it's me, whether it's you, whether it's your friend, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, I don't know. Your grandpappy, I don't know. Okay, bye. I love you. I like how they come in for a pet and then they just walk away. They don't even give you the look. They don't say thank you. And then she kind of barks at me like, eh. It's very rude. It's a good thing she's cute, It's the only reason why I would put up with that. It's kind of funny because sometimes you need like that opposites attract kind of energy. Sometimes you need like the older person and the younger person, or the beauty and the beast. Sometimes you need like that oddball dynamic. Sometimes those are the best relationships. I think it's kind of funny because I think when I got together with the ex-husband, when we first met, we first started dating, I think people were a little surprised that I went that route. I'm not going to lie, because he kind of looked like, he should have been like a hippie from, the 60s, the 70s. But he lives in, the 2000s. And I got to tell you, when him and I met, he had the look that I was attracted to. That was what I was attracted to. It was like a mountain man, like beard, mustache, bald. I used to love bald guys. Love it. Now it's not so much of a focal point for me. I actually like guys now with like a full head of hair. And that sounds horrible because I'm getting older, right? Like I'm losing hair. Would I expect my man to have a full head of hair or my woman to have a full head of hair? But yeah, for some reason now, like I'm more attracted to people with like hair, like good hair. I don't know, but which can be, I mean, that could be a good thing, right? Because the and no offense to my ex-husband, you guys know, if you follow, if you subscribe, you guys know I'm still friends with my ex-husband. I love him. I'm not in love with him, but I love him. Um, there was guys before him and guys after him that they all pretty much look the same. They look like mountain men. Like I was always attracted to that for the longest time. And now I find myself attracted to completely odd, different things. Like I'm not, men and women, it doesn't matter. Like I'm attracted to different things than what I was attracted to before, which in my mind can only be a good thing, right? Because it's kind of like breaking that pattern, you know? At least that's what I tell myself. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna harp on this for, you know, 40 minutes because we kind of already saw this morning in the affirmations. If you have time, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch the affirmations. It's very similar, very similar. I like it though. I like it though. I think it is a good I think it is a good idea to break those patterns, to break the mold and date people that you wouldn't normally date. You know what I mean? Um, get into relationships with people you wouldn't normally look twice at. Because who's to say that that's not the love of your life? Who's to say that, that couldn't really work out? Just saying. All right. I hope it resonates. I hope somebody enjoyed it. I hope y'all were entertained. I hope everybody has a lovely Thursday, and I will talk to you later. 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 Bye.